Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about my favorite online retailers to buy crochet hair from. Now, all my content is inspired by what you guys want to see. I try to create content that you guys ask me about, and one of you guys specifically asked me in one of my videos, you are amazing, thank you for starting off with that, but it says, can you do the online beauty supply stores you have ordered from, Black owned, female, or any that you have used other than Amazon? And I was like, absolutely, I can do that. I buy a lot of hair online. You can imagine, as I've had this channel for over 8 years at this point, I've bought in stores, online. But I'm going to do exactly what this comment has asked for. I'm going to tell you where I've bought a majority of my hair, but I do want to start off by saying I realized maybe 4 years ago I was in Clubhouse. You guys remember the app that used to be very popular during COVID? The app Clubhouse, there was a room called Black Beauty Supply Store owners or Black beauty supply stores. It was a very good group. I love that group. It met like at noon on something days, so it was good that I could listen to it during my lunch break and all of that. That room gave me so much information during my time creating content. It was a space of only Black beauty supply store, physical locations. Some might have had an online location, but mainly they were physical locations talking about the challenges of being a Black beauty supply store. What I've realized since then as well, a lot of retailers sometimes don't like to advertise the fact that they are Black owned. And I have at one time in my life on this channel been told specifically to not say a store that I got something from was Black owned. And in my mind, I was like, yeah, I mean, of course I'm going to abide by that. But that's like a great thing in my mind. Why wouldn't you want to be known as Black owned? But being in that Clubhouse, I realized the challenges that there's still some vendors, I will say, who don't do a good job at supplying Black beauty supply stores with the product and materials that you might see at another store. I don't know if you've ever walked physically into a Black beauty supply store and you've noticed maybe they don't have all the inventory that you love, or it's marked up a bit and you're like, they're trying to make an arm and a leg. I'm going to go down to another beauty supply store that is not Black owned and I'm going to buy from there because they don't have the quality or the quantity or the what I want to see in here. And a lot of the times, a lot of these stores are fighting for their lives. Like a lot of beauty supply stores we all know are not Black owned previously. In the last 20 years, they've been mainly Asian owned, which is, you know, how it's been. And they've garnered the book of business they have over the years because they've been around for so many years. But then as Black owners enter the space, rules have been implemented. So some brands, I'm not going to name call any brands because that was a safe space where people were sharing, but some brands make it so that you can't get an account if there's another beauty supply store within a 5-mile or 10-mile radius of you. So if there's another store that sells free tress and you contact Free Tress and you want to sell Free Tress will turn you down because, and I'm not saying it's Free Tress, I'm just using them as an example. They will turn you down because they have another store that's been around for years upon years that sells free tress and you're too close to them and you're going to be competing with them. So there are many companies though that don't have those rules, but some companies had staunch stipulations that we will not sell you our hair because we have another vendor close by. So we will not license our products. Because again, you have to buy in bulk from the parent company. So Free Tress's parent company is Shake and Go. Lulu Tress's parent company is Sensational. Main Concept is Afri Natural's parent company. So every one of these companies has a parent. If that parent company says we have this rule, then in effect, the store that's been around for 20 plus years is going to have the book of business, and you're not going to be able to gain that because of these rules and stipulations that are really hurting the Black community. Maybe that's a rule they've always had and they want to stick to that rule, and it hurts the businesses. But just to avoid any of that, even thinking that it could be because of the color of skin, some don't want to be known as Black owned, unfortunately. So I just want to get that out there because you might be like, there's not a lot of Black owned beauty supply stores on this list. And unfortunately, I'll say there's reasons why. But I do have one on this list and we'll go through it today. But where I bought a majority of my hair from, I say, because they have the quantity, their shipping is fast, and I've never had an issue with them, is Sam's Beauty. You've probably heard me say this brand over and over again on this channel. Sam's Beauty is an online retailer for wigs. Of course, you can get everything from there. I'm focusing on crochet here because everyone knows I create crochet hair content, but they do have several other things. I think if I look back at my catalog of where I've bought from the last 8 years for crochet hair, 10 years probably being a shopper of hair online in general, it's been Sam's Beauty. It's a huge platform. I can pretty much find anything I need there. It's not Black owned, which again, like I mentioned, I will specifically call out the ones that are Black owned, but it does have it all. They do have a lot of new releases. They have a lot of hair that I can't find anywhere else, like that human hair crochet from the Shake and Go Naked brand. They had that there. So they have a lot of hair that I don't find anywhere else. I can pretty much, if I need it, can find it on Sam's Beauty. Next up, we have Elevate Styles. They do also have great shipping, and I can find what I want there. So they're probably the second biggest place I order stuff from. Sam's Beauty being one, Elevate Styles being two. Next, the only Black owned place that I know of that is on this list, Trends Beauty Supply. I actually was in that group on Clubhouse and they were chatting, and then Carlos, who is the owner of Trends, they have a physical location, but then he kept mentioning they have an online store, and I was like, okay. I think everyone else on that call really mainly focused on their physical location, like stores that were in their city. So I remember one owner who I still follow to this day, she's in Texas, one was up in Baltimore. Like, they all had physical locations they were speaking of, but Carlos had a online retailer, Trends, and I went on his site, and they were the only site that had Rasta Free on it. None of the other two, Sam's Beauty and Elevate Styles, did not have Rasta Free on it. And you guys know I love Rasta Free, and it's hard for me to find a vendor that has it. They have some incredible Rasta Free hairs out there, but again, I don't have it over here. Rasta Free, again, bring it over to the East Coast. It's a heavily West Coast brand, and Trends is located on the West Coast. I believe he's in Arizona, and I've bought from there multiple times. I bought like 10 boxes of hair color because you know they were running out of my hair color. They discontinued it, and I was like, I'm about to buy it everywhere I can online. Trends had it. I bought eyelashes from there, but I've also bought hair. Their site, I don't know if they still have it. They had a Lia Lavon section on there too. That's why I will always big up Black owned beauty supply stores, because they be looking out. They be looking out. I love Trends. I love Carlos. I love the team over there. Again, this video is not sponsored. Trends ain't sent me the hair in my hair right now, which is the Lulu Tress Braid Out and French Wave. There is a video on this channel installing this hair. Check it out. But they are just good people. Again, fast shipping, especially for them in Arizona, and I'm over here, gotten it in the same week that I've ordered it before. They really, almost 24 hours of processing time, and they send it because they have what they say they have in inventory. So like when you're ordering from them, they're not backlogging things. If they have 6 quantities of this, then it's no problem to put those 6 quantities in a box and put it on the road to get to me. So love Trends. I know it's Black owned, Black male owned. Another place I've ordered from a lot is Beauty Depot. It's been a while. I used to order a lot of my main concept from Beauty Depot. They used to have a good supply of that, good shipping, all of that. Wiget is the UK based brand that I will say is, if you are based in the UK and you're looking for an online retailer, they are located in, I always say generally the UK, but I know UK, United Kingdom is a huge place. I don't know where specifically, but it's way closer to get something if you're in Europe from the UK than it is to ship from over here in the US. They have a lot. They have the Afri Natural. They have some brands that I'm not even familiar with that I saw on there that were good. Like, I think it's called Samba or something. I don't remember, but I'm like, that's good. The price, though, is of course a lot more expensive if you're shipping from here or there to here. But Wiget is a UK-based site. So for you guys out there who are always like, I don't have what you have, or you're reviewing stuff we don't have over here, I try to look on the Wiget site, see if there's some things that they have over here in the US, and try that too. So I'm trying to be an equal opportunity reviewer for all out there. A few that are Black owned but don't sell a huge volume of things. Trendy Tresses is Black owned, and Trendy Tresses does sell Trendy Tresses branded hair. It's not like they sell Free Tress or Model or Main Concept or Lulu Tress or any of that. They sell their own brand of hair, but also Fema Freak, Black owned. There's also Boho Locks. I believe Boho Locks is Black owned as well. I will cut this portion out if they are not Black owned and I'm wrong, but Boho Locks have a lot of different hairstyles and all of that that you can try, again, of their own making, of their own doing. And then last but not least, I know it says other than Amazon, but I do buy a lot from Amazon. It's just easy for me. It's 2-day shipping. I'm going to get it when I'm going to get it. Usually it's like I see something on there, pops up, and I buy it from them. But I know you want other options, and I hope I gave you plenty of options outside of Amazon for your buying needs. Again, a lot are not very transparent, unfortunately, because they can't be about being Black owned or being female owned or all of that. This is not a world where, like restaurants or clothing stores can be so vocal about it. A lot of the vendors that they're buying from, unfortunately, I think they have a years of history of this might not be the world where wearing your Black owned nature on your sleeve gets you the rewards that you need. I hope that that stigma isn't true. I hope that these brands are not using practices or deceptive practices where they're not selling to Black owned businesses and stores. I really hope, because I want us to grow in this space. I want us to be able to have physical locations, online retailers where we can sell to us and proudly be Black owned, female owned, veteran owned, whatever you want to be. I want that to be the case. I want us to dominate the space. But I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a big thumbs up. Even if it wasn't, still give it a big thumbs up. We want all the love and support over here on this channel, as well as we want you to subscribe so you don't miss a thing we do over here, and have that notification bell on so you're assured you don't miss a thing we do over here. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a few more shenanigans and a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.